Welcome back to Morrpix and Cocotini Gaming, where we're playing
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Objection. Just came to Game Pass. We started this game before, but we never finished it. So we figured if it's coming to Game Pass, why not just jump back in and pick up where we left off? So most of this is going to be new to us also, still. Right? You don't remember anything, do you?
Not really.
Me neither. Alright. Play this game, episode 1, the first turnabout.
I don't hear anything.
Turn it up.
I don't think I'm connected.
Read it.
Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. You want me to be him?
I'll do it. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
I don't hear anything.
Give me a second. August 3rd, 9:47
well, I don't
a.m.
know.
District
We didn't
Court,
talk about
Defendant Lobby number 2.
Wait, you didn't tell me I was reading that.
Boy, am I nervous.
Right! Oh.
Oh, hi, Chief.
Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Oh, sorry. Don't look at me like that.
Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. I don't know how it is. Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick!
Hey. Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's
in
wrong,
the heck?
Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Well, that's sad.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the
Oh,
butts.
good lord.
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
Well, you like the confidence.
August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? I don't know if that's relevant, but okay.
Right?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor?
He's not asking a question.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Sir!
Yes,
What?
Your Honor. Go.
Excuse
Hands shaking,
me, I passed the
eyesight
bar.
fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely.
That's some crap.
Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts,
I
Your
would
Honor.
hope he'd be able to do that.
What?
I said I would hope he'd be able to do that.
Right? Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, hell if I know. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
What? Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Okay, attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma.
Yeah, but is that the only thing that we have? Cinder block? Get out of here. Cindy Stone.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct.
No. Oh,
No.
sorry. Go ahead.
Now, tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Ow, you know. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well, then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record.
Statue. A statue in the shape of the Thinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
That's you.
That's me. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Y'all ain't prepping?
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
You're not gonna prep Larry.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo, Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my calls, my phone calls, or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Bro.
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you. and was seeing other men.
Mm.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Indeed. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Sir. Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I?
What do you think?
I'm following your lead. You are the lead. You are the lead. I say we should stop him because we know he's impulsive.
I was gonna say maybe that would be the best way to go.
Alright.
So you do an objection?
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof, wins.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I met her in the when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this, bro.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, do you stop him from answering that question or do you have him answer it? Because, okay, what is the benefit of having him not answer it?
To stop him from looking super guilty? Her?
But if there's evidence tying him to being there, then that's gonna backfire.
True enough. I mean, we should have him answer it. Honestly.
Yeah.
I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Oh, that actually worked.
Tell the truth. Buzz.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her. Oh.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Wow.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Well, that's an issue because she died between 4 and 5, right?
Well, we'll have to go back and look at the records and see what it says. Time of death between 4 and 5.
Between 4 and 5.
Look at you remembering stuff.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Sir.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination.
cross-examination, Your Honor?
Sir! All right, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Is that a technical lawyer term? Rub it in his face?
Well, it's today.
Okay.
Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Sir, we already got something on you. It's already looking sus. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Next. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
Didn't he say he wanted
But
to
he had to because he tried to use her phone. So he had to find out her phone didn't work. How you know her phone didn't work? But how do you...
We don't have a piece of
Yeah, we don't have evidence towards that, though.
Yeah.
But he said that he tried to use her phone. Now, what we do have definite evidence against is him saying that this was at 1 o'clock. And her time of death was between 4 and 5. Okay. Okay, so right here. Yeah.
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Nah. He said, yep, shake his head.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?